'tis I, Valerie Sainth, here with your questions that you've given me, and I have my answers ready. So, let's get to it. But first of all, I would like to mention thank you so much for 10k. I know we're reaching very closely to 11k now, and just wanted to express my gratitude with that entire ordeal. I would not be here without you, and let's keep growing. Let's take over the world. I mean, let's capture people's hearts. Anyways, let's get to the questions, because I feel like people are here for the questions and answers. Anyways, what made you decide to become a roleplay ASMR person? Was it inspiration, or was it just because? Well, from what I know, Nats has said that it's mainly due to us having a 2-year-long hyperfixation with ASMR back then, while also being mute. Then one day we were like, oh yeah, let's try ASMR out and develop our vocal cords better, because it was getting to the point where I sounded very young for what I am. So I was just like, damn. So that's when, like, if you looked at the earlier ones, some people would be like, you sound like a minor. I'm not a minor, okay? And it's just insane. Then, like, that's retired soon, and I came to the rescue and has continued on with what it is today. Do you own a Blaha or any of other plushies? We really do want to get a Blaha. It's actually on my throne wish list, but we have around 40 other plushies, but we'll show you our favorites. So meet Graham, Booba, and Frag. What's your favorite part about doing ASMR? I love making the thumbnails and editing, and interacting with the comment section below, because my god, there is the most random things there, and it just makes my day half the time, okay? What's your favorite comfort food? Now hear me out. Now hear us out. White bread and ice cream. Trust us, guys. Give it a go. It's worth it. It's worth it. Please, please. And also, if you want a basic bitch answer, here, chicken nuggies. Okay? I see a queer. Sincerely, Vox. Congrats to 10k, bro. Thanks, Vox. 'Tis I, the queer. Playing rivals win. Never. The alter ego Valentine will now canonically play Marvel Rivals. Who are your top 5 music artists right now? I love your vids, by the way. I'm gonna order this from 1 to 5, okay? So, number 1, Mitsuki. Number 2, Ash Nico. 3, Aisha Erotica. 4, Chappelle Roan. And 5, Ado. Why is the evil version of you, Valerie, called Valentine and not Valerie spelled backwards? Well, how can I say my own name backwards? Erilev? Plus, Valentine sounded way cooler and more evil in a way. I don't know how to explain it. What made you get into ASMR? Same answer as question number 1, but I'm just gonna add a few of my favorite ASMRs, because let's be real, I got inspired by them, and now here we are. So, there's Falca, there's Sky, Mikey's Voice, Little Ragdoll VA, Kyoko and Kanade, and Fake ASMR. They all inspired us to make our own version of what I wanted back in the day, and I'm glad I can cater that out. How is your recovery from Arcane going? I need more Caitlyn and Vi moments. I love my little lesbians. They may be toxic, but they can work. It'll work. It must work, right? What's your favorite food? Come on, guy. It's a Thai dish. I love it. And speaking of Thai dishes, sticky rice. Peak. But if you're talking about basic ones you can get, the chocolate Oreos. But listen here. There is an Oreo out there that is my absolute favorite, and it's an ice cream Oreo, not the ice cream sandwiches. It's an ice cream flavored one, and it's purple, and I really enjoyed that. Okay, but then I could usually get it from my Asian supermarket stores back in the day, but I don't think they sell it anymore, which is kind of sad. What's your favorite color? Red, white, and black. Talking about my absolute favorite, it's red. When did you find out you were gay? When I looked at most of my childhood crushes and realized they were all women. And how I looked at some women and went, I would date them if I had the chance. I don't think that's normal, right guys? Will you be doing other F4TF videos? Yes! Listen here to all my girlies and boys out there, okay? My baby boys. You guys are all valid. If no one's got your back, I got your back, okay? Y'all are valid. You do you. I'll leave you guys, okay? Are you a fan of Hololive? If so, who's your favorite Oshi? I'm unfortunately not a fan of Hololive. I'm more into VShojo more than anything else. I like Iron Mouse, Haruka, and Project Melody. If you woke up asleep with your eyelids wide closed and smelt your cat mooing because you forgot to feed it next week, what would you do? Asking for a friend. I feel like I just had an aneurysm reading that. Am I supposed to have a numeric answer, like 7? Am I supposed to get a negative answer, or am I supposed to say, I don't know, cinnamon roll from Sanrio? When will you play Joe Swanson? No. Maybe when I get a wheelchair. What inspired your ASMR's persona design? That's what I look like in my head. I gave a brief description to the host to sketch out, and that's what I look like, so. And how do you design your OCs in general? If it's an OC specifically, I use Pinterest for hairstyles and clothes. I get a general understanding of what I want to do first. So let's say I want to design a moth girl, or like a really cute moth girl, okay? So go on Pinterest, look for some hairstyles, put it on, see if that would work with my vision, and then I put on some like clothes that would suit her aesthetic. And that's usually what happens. I just cook it up. Do you plan on doing any big ASMR roleplay series? Yes, and it's coming soon, guys. Trust. It's in the works. It's been in the works since like December last year, and it's still ongoing. I'm still waiting for lines and stuff from people. But if you guys like circuses back in the 1900s, okay, and lesbianisms, be on a lookout for a little show called The Freak Show. Can the Valerie plushies cook? Do you want your house to explode? Do you ever wonder how insignificant we are to the vast cosmos of the universe, about how little we compare to the entirety of existence? If all of humanity existed at once, combining every single action, achievement, and accomplishment, it would equal to less than a pebble thrown into a pond. That same pond where a fish learned to walk and was never intended to happen. That fish grew lungs, walked on all fours, and produced milk, set its sights upon the stars, believing its night that it would conquer them had not conquered itself. It couldn't muster its own existence, dreamt of kindred rulers that created them, believing them to be special, believing they were created for a reason, but there is never a reason. There never has been one, and there never will be one. That slave to the flesh, led generations to betray generations, with all its might, could not mutter a single breath, becoming less than what its thoughts themselves, waking up in a day, same as always, afraid of what is to come. If humanity despaired one day, nothing would ever happen, because nothing would have happened. If there is something, then we're nothing, and there is nothing, then we're not something. What is your next step in expanding your establishment? For now, nothing. I'm very content and happy with what I am, and I'm glad for helping out the community grow. What is your favorite story? If it's a book, it would be called... There is a book that I like called Before I Die. It's a really great book, highly recommend it. I think it's more of a young adult one, so if it's a manga, it would be Black Butler, but if it's like a normal bedtime / fairy tale, it would be Aladdin. And yes, I'm saying it wrong because it's supposed to be said that way, okay? You cannot change me. You cannot change how I say this, okay? How many licks does it get to a center of a Tootsie Pop? According to Google, it's 144 to 1000 clicks to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. I don't know what they even are, okay? When do we get a Puppy Val audio? First it was Cat Valerie, and now you want a Puppy Val? I think I'll think about it. I'll think about it, people. How do you burn half a pizza? I don't know. How'd I fill up my place with smoke because I wanted to cook a pizza and it ended up causing a fire? How many sound waves to make an audio? A lot, Pookie. How do I upload every day? And does your throat need lozenges? I drink a lot of water. Water, everyone says it, but it's genuinely a need, okay? I learned that the hard way. But from my experience of uploading every day in December, which is gonna be a thing now, I record at least 3 videos every 2 days, or like every single day, okay? And edit, schedule them ahead of time, and then I repeat this over and over and over again. And this is what I do. So yeah, you do whichever way you feel comfortable with, but that's how I do it. Now, other than that, that's all the questions I've had, and thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you so much for sticking by this, and yeah, I'm glad to have you guys all here. Love you all. Bye.